Hey, what's up, folks? It's me, Sonny T, back at you with another podcast for marketers exclusive. Make sure you go to podcastformarketers.com and catch me on SoundCloud right here at Sonny, well, actually be Sonny-T-1. You can catch me on Google Plus, iTunes, and Stitcher. I'm soon going to be moving to Lisbon. FunnelHackerPro.com is my Facebook group. Stealthy Millionaire on Instagram. Podcast from Marketers on YouTube. Billionaire Vids with an S on Snapchat. Billionaire Vid without the S on Twitter. I have a free MP3 player with how to start your own SMMA. But you got to pay for your fucking shipping. Smash that thumbs up, man, if you like this video, and fucking subscribe to my channel if you like this content, man. I post up videos every day. I hardly miss any. Boom. Let's pull off that Band-Aid. Today, folks, I got to thinking, try not to hurt myself too much. I got to thinking about the past and what I did to get more clients. What did I do back in the day to get clients? Because I've never had this problem. And I wanted to share with you what my process was for getting clients back in the day that I know still works. And it's an old school tactic that I think that you'll like. But remember, if you're going to do this for your social media marketing agency, but it works for everything, guys. This is what I did this for. I had a small media video company, and this was, I'm dating myself here, but this was before BET, MTV, or VH1, okay? It was before any of these, and I had my own video show that showed music videos to the urban crowd, okay? So my main clients were people that actually watched my show, and I did pretty good. I was 18 years old when I did this, and I started this company on $0, okay? And so what I did was I realized who my audience was, and they were young African Americans, okay? But the same now that you get, between the ages of 18 and, 30 years old back then. And, we were watching MC Hammer and all that shit. Well, this was before MC Hammer, but this was Eazy-E and Ice Cube and Ice-T and all of the ices. We were watching their fucking videos. The Alcoholics, I remember, what came through. And Public Enemy. So I realized that this was my group, and who would service these people, who would like to talk to these people because they came to watch my video. So I knew that, auto repair, I knew that auto radios, okay, installations, alarms were real popular back then, for cars were real popular, and soul food restaurants, barbershops, the list goes on, right? And I just kind of knew. And to be honest with you, I just hit the street, man. Okay? And I would just be driving down the street, and I would see one of these businesses, and I would pull over. Okay? And I would have a tape with me and a portable, back then they were VHS players, where I could show them. Now, insert your new technology now, which would be a laptop, wouldn't it, folks? Okay? I would show them what I had, okay? So I would show them my show. I would show them proof, okay? Now, folks, this was before I knew anything about marketing. This was before I knew anything about sales. It was just kind of natural to me to show them proof. This is what I have. I had people that used to call in, and well, back then it was on your pager, and they would leave messages about videos on my voicemail that they wanted to see. So I would let him see all the messages I would get and listen to him about, hey man, I want to play this video. Then I had one particular video at the Calico Saloon in Palmdale. The guy named Lemon Lime, his old rapper named Lemon. You guys can look him up. Lemon Lime. And he had a club in Palmdale at the Calico Saloon. And I worked there every week for him. And I had videos of people getting on the microphone with me saying, hey, man, I'm here because I saw your show. That showed proof to Lemon Lime that I was bringing people into his club. So he was doing right by paying me to be there every week. I would go every Saturday. And I brought entertainers with me to bring into the club. And we would get to interview those entertainers on the show. So it's like a little eco life here going on, an ecosystem. You know, people just kind of, you know, bringing in entertainers, bringing in more viewers, bringing in more people into the club. It just kind of worked that way, right? But there were other times that I wasn't in the club that I showed, because I showed every day of the week, that I still wanted to shoot commercials. So I would just pull over and I see these people and I would show them that video of the people saying, I'm here because of watching you on TV, okay? So that would be a video of a couple of girls saying, yeah, we're here because, and I'm interviewing them, right? And I mean, I had a cool little production crew, and I remember there was a guy, his name was Micah, okay? And I paid Micah $25 every time he would come out with his camera and shoot me. And at the time, my brother-in-law was my director, and a friend of mine named Bilal was my co-host. And we used to go at different locations, Venice Beach, Universal Studios, and record, interview people, just be silly, bring on entertainers. And what I did then is I would pull over and show those people that proof. And here's the offer, folks. I know you're waiting for that. So when I showed them the proof and gave them my pitch to say, hey, man, listen, we've got your demographic. We got the people watching who you want to see. We've got, you know, a bunch of people that listen, or excuse me, watch every week. And I had the numbers because I was on a cable TV show then. And I had the numbers and I would show them. And then what I would do to catch their jaw is offer them a free commercial. Okay, this worked. If they signed on, they got a free commercial. Now, the price for the commercial was built in to the sign up. Okay, so back then, I think I charged them per week. I don't know. It was some crazy, silly number, right? Something like $200 a week to run their commercials, you know, depending on what time zone I gave them. I can't remember the exact numbers. But, guys, I was 18 years old, and I was pulling in $100K a year with this the first year. So, but it was a free commercial, okay? And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play a commercial for you to let you see what one of these commercials look like now and how we can put it together.
The beer that we make is art, and it's art that's driven by Chicago.
Brewing in Chicago it's a renaissance right now, and it's a great time to be here. Everybody here takes root in Chicago.
We brew all our beer with good old Lake Michigan water. We built a brewery in Chicago, and we created real jobs here in the city. As a city brewery, we are obviously conscious of the fact that it's hard to be a green brewery. Finch's cans our beer because it's environmentally economical, but also very savvy, if you will, for the beer itself.
It doesn't get attacked by this light, the UV, doesn't skunk the hops, create off flavors. It's portable, it's recyclable.
Everybody here at Finch's chips in to make the beer, and the product, and the branding, and the packaging, and everything. So it's really a community-driven type of effort here, and really that's what, honestly, Finch is all about.
Our beer is very close to the brewers' hearts, and everybody involved, and it's very much a piece of us.
All right, so now that you've seen what the commercial looks like, let me tell you, now I have all of the equipment to shoot that commercial, okay? But you don't need very much. It might seem like you need a lot, but you don't. Okay, so you can shoot this commercial with an iPhone. Okay, what you can't do is shoot it handheld. So you're going to need a tripod. Okay, and you're going to need one of those little Gorilla tripods that are like, $40. Okay, if you already have a tripod, cool, use that. Now it's free. You're going to need a microphone. Okay, there's no way around that. That's $69 for the Smart Live Plus. Okay, and you're going to need a smartphone, and you're going to need two. So you're going to need 2 times the smartphones. You guys should already have smartphones. If you don't, borrow one, right? Okay. The next thing you're going to need is search here on YouTube. You can make a foam board reflector for film. Okay. For lights. Okay. And that's, I don't know, $3. Okay. And the next thing you're going to need is a Diva ring. That's what they call them, but it's just an LED ring light. And those are, I don't know, $50. I don't know about that one, guys. It could be more than that, all right? And the next thing you're going to need is, let's see here. We got smartphones, we got lights, camera. Well, that's it, man. Now, you're going to have to make sure that you get a nice fluid head for a real tripod. A fluid head tripod, okay? And that'll give you everything that you saw in there, and that's another $50. It's going to be heavy, but it's $50. So we got there 100, 200 and some odd dollars, right? That you can build. That's your first cost. After that, it costs you nothing to do this. Now, to get an editor, you can go to Fiverr and do it for $5. No, you can't, okay? And I'm telling you now, I freelance on Fiverr, right? And I'm charging you $100. Pay your guy to do your video properly, okay? Pay him $100. Now you have $300 total cost for your first video, right? Now, how are you going to shoot the video, man? You can YouTube University this, but you just need to know what to look for. As you notice, the guy was talking over the top of the video. So you want to shoot that interview by itself. It's not hard to do. Just set the camera on a tripod, put the microphone on him, record his voice separate from, you got to use the microphone, okay? And just let that run, okay? You have 2 different phones shooting at 2 different angles, filming him. That's going to be brilliant for your editor. He's going to take that entire interview and lay it over the top like you saw. Then after that, all you need to do is shoot all of the B-roll, right? Just go on YouTube and find out how to shoot creative B-roll. Pretty much, it's just really close-up shots. Like you noticed the one guy he was pulling a pallet of beer, and the camera was riding with him on the pallet, right? Just a creative B-roll shot. Move the camera in creative ways. Put it on a skateboard and slide it to make those dolly shots. You don't need expensive dollies. And get those dolly shots, get lots of shots of hands moving and doing different things and interesting things around. Just look at the B-roll and a lot of these different little pieces and go to Vimeo to look at these pieces, okay? And you're going to see lots of these little shots for B-roll. Shoot lots and lots and lots and lots of B-roll, right? And just while they're talking, lay those underneath. I'm telling you now, what you're going to tell your client is that it's a $2,500 value, and it will be because of the production. And what are you going to do? You're going to break out your laptop, and you're going to show him your shots that you've already done, pieces that you've done already. Show it to him and say, listen, this is what you're going to get when you sign up with us, okay? And we're going to make this video go viral, blah, 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 right? Doesn't matter what you tell them at that point, but it's a $2,500 value to sign you up. You're going to have a $300 initial cost, but after that, which you'll take out of your sign up, so let's say you're signing them up for $997, you're going to take a hit, right? You're only going to be able to check, $697. But now you've got film equipment, and you don't have to do that next time you do it. It's just going to be $100 for your editing. And that's it, right? So you're going to take a hit out of your first. This is starting with $0, guys. This is if you had nothing to start with whatsoever. take the total cost, and this is what I did years ago. I just took the total cost because I didn't have anybody at the time. I just did it on blind faith that I would be able to get it done. The outsourcing shit still works. It's just a lot easier now. Even if you wanted to pay somebody to come and do this for you, you can find somebody on Craigslist to say, "Hey, man, meet a little film dude to come film this." But this is your magnet right here. All right, that's it. The $2,500 value there, not some fucking website, free website evaluation. That's not good enough, guys. Tell them, and this is a vanity piece, man. This makes them feel good. This is something that they can show their friends. To them, honestly, it has nothing to do with actually getting sales for the piece. For them, it's a total vanity piece. You know, for them, it's like, hey, man, I had a commercial built, or this, you know, this is basically a spotlight on their business, right? And every company needs these. It's a part of their company profile, their mission statement, their brand story, if you will, right? And so every company is going to need that. And if they don't have one, if they do have one, then you got to figure out another way to get around it, right? If they don't have one, this is a perfect way to get in. So let me recap before I end this video. The first thing you want to do is know your client and their demo, right? Who are they servicing? Because you need to know who you're going to talk to, okay? That's number one. Number two, well, you need to go pitch them, don't you? You need to go find them. And find them. And honestly, guys, I used to just drive down the street and find them. You can do it now with Google Earth. Well, Google Street View, okay? You can do it with Google Street View and just go down the street and look for your clients, man. You're going to see them. I used to just drive down the street, guys, honestly, and it worked every time. I never failed. I got car dealers, barbershops, soul food restaurants, car stereo installation shops, you name it, I had it. I did really good with that, okay? And number three, after you find them, you got to pitch them, okay? And when you pitch them, show them proof, okay? Show them proof of what you have on your website, other clients, a demo site that you've done, whatever you have going on that you can show proof of your own social media. We've already talked about this. Just look at my past videos of how you should already have your portfolio put together. Show your portfolio, plus now you want to show them the spot that you've already done, a spotlight video that you've already done for another client, okay? And if you have, show 2 or 3. And you could just do these on spec, guys. Just do spec. Just do something, you know, a fake one of a friend with a little bakery or something, or a friend with a hot dog stand, or a friend that has a little woodworking business. You guys all know somebody that has some type of business somewhere. Connect with those people, shoot their shit for free. That way you'll have examples of what I'm talking about, and shoot 2 or 3, and that way you have your proof. Show the videos, and then tell them straight up, your pitch is you get that for free, and it's a $2,500 value. This is what I charge to shoot those. Now, this right here works, guys, because it really is over a $2,500 value. If you break it all down, and you break the editing down for, you know, what it's supposed to be at $50 an hour, and it's supposed to take, you know, 10 hours to edit the video and blah, blah, blah. Just do a breakdown of what it would all cost, and it's a $2,500 value. You get that free upon sign up. And number 5, sign them up. Coffee break.